Hey, what's going on, everybody? Paul English here, and welcome to another installment of the Flash and Arrow Recap Show, where we recap the latest episode of the two best damn shows on television right now, The Arrow and Flash. And to help me out with it, I have a terrific panel that I'm going to introduce, starting with the OG team of Chris and Caleb. Gentlemen, what's going on?
Hey,
Not
hey,
much.
Ray, what's going on? Mm-hmm.
Just excited, man, about this Flash and Arrow. That's all it is.
Yep.
Jack is here as well. He's been stirring up some controversy earlier, and he's back hoping to redeem himself with something positive to say about the show.
Why can't I be on the OG crew and I'm ready? Because I got my Flash t-shirt on.
All right, so let's jump right in. It is Flash time and another solid episode. I loved it. A great storyline, decent villain, but the interactions between Jay Garrick and Barry Allen are what stole the episode for me. I loved it. I don't have anything negative to say about it at all. So, Caleb, I want to hear your thoughts on the newest episode of Flash. What'd you think? General overall. We'll get into specifics later.
Real quick, Paul, I think because he wasn't here, and he was pretty much with us all last year, Jack, so you pretty much are an OG. But real quick, I actually want to get Jack's thoughts because he wasn't here last week, Paul, on the newest on episode 1 of Arrow and Flash. Real quick, because we because he wasn't here last week.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Jack, what's your thoughts?
I was surprised with episode 1 of Flash when they just started. And it's like, the singularity, it's been 6 months. And I'm kind of like, okay, I kind of thought we were going to just start with it. But they didn't. And I don't know if that was the right way or not, but it was cool to see it in action. I can't believe Ronnie's gone again.
I don't think he's dead.
No, I don't think he's dead, but how many times are they going to, like, do this to us?
It's because Robbie Amell doesn't want to commit to the series for one reason or another.
Well, I think he's in the other. I think he's in another Earth. I think he's in Earth 2.
I think so too.
And I thought it was funny. They're like, nobody can get into Star Labs now, and then Jay Garrick just shows up and it's like, hi guys.
Yeah.
I think you need to update your security again.
Well, I want to ask you this about that last week's episode of Flash, Jack. What was your reaction when you saw that video that like apparently Harrison Wells made before he died, basically confessing to killing Nora?
I thought that was really cool, and then I didn't think about this, but John Campea talked about this on his Arrow After Show. He thinks there's more to that video that we didn't see because remember we don't see the rest after he confesses.
Yep.
And I thought it was a little weird with the dad's like he's finally out of prison after like what 14 years.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Bye, Barry." But I got the feeling like he's dying or something, like he has cancer or something.
And
That's why he's going away.
I don't know. Too early to tell, I think, but we'll see. Okay, what about Arrow?
Arrow was really good. Damien Dark is badass. I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
When they have that fight and he's just stopping all the arrows. And of course I love the beginning, which Paul, I'm sure you did, with Felicity.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Seeing them live together, that's always good.
And he still has the ring, which is a good sign.
Yep.
And then they threw the wrench at the end with the grave.
Yeah. Who do you? I mean, it's too early to tell. Like I know last week we gave some like early predictions, but I mean, it's legitimately too early to tell. But do you have like an early prediction of who's in there?
Well, who do you guys think it is?
Well, after I watched, after this recent episode of there, like, I'm getting convinced, you guys. That it's Diggle's grave. It's got to be Diggle. I mean, I'm just getting a vibe from Diggle. Hyde killed his brother. This is gonna be a really personal season for Diggle. I think it's Diggle's grave, and that makes me so sad because he's one of my favorite characters in the show easily. But I think it's Diggle. I really do think it is. I mean, how emotional he looks and how he said that this is personal and he hasn't solved it in 2 years and now Oliver's going to solve it. You know, it's pointing towards that. I mean, I think it's Diggle. It's either Diggle or Lance. Those are my top picks.
Yeah, I'm still kind of hung up on it's either Lance or Felicity. I hope it's not Felicity. I mean, but I don't want it to be Lance either. I mean, but what else can he do? You know?
And
If
real
it's
quick,
Felicity, I might actually stop watching the show.
wow.
Unless they give it a good reason for her to die.
I don't think it's Felicity. I don't know. Anyway, real quick, I actually saw a quote from one of the producers of Flash, and they said that Ronnie Raymond from Earth 2 is dead. Like, his character is actually dead. But Ronnie from Earth 2 is very much alive, Paul, and you will be seeing Robbie Amell back, just in guest spots.
Wait, which one is dead?
Whoa! Back up. What? You said two different things. You said some confusing things. What was that again?
Okay, so Ronnie from Earth 1, you know how, because this is the multiverse.
Yes.
Ronnie from Earth 1, the one who flew up into the singularity, and I stopped it, I guess. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Like, he's legit dead.
Okay.
But the producers have said that Ronnie from Earth 2 will be showing up. So you will see Robbie Amell. Just he's not going to be a regular because he doesn't want to commit to the show.
I don't know why.
Like, you know, just like how Harrison Wells from Earth 1 is dead. You know, he was dead a long time ago. But as we saw at the end of, Flash, Harrison Wells from Earth 2 is very much so we'll be seeing and he is a regular, so.
Yeah, I know.
So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, I want to let you know, guys, that
I think they want us to think that it's Felicity LeGrave because Barry shows up.
Yeah, which is my only reason to suspect it.
Yeah, but after the most recent episode, I think it's Lance. I think Lance is at the ground.
We'll see.
I've heard that the producers don't even know.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. Even they don't know who's in it.
Right, because
they just know someone. They know someone's gonna die.
Right, like they haven't even wrote that last episode. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know who it is yet. Mm-hmm. But I think, guys, this last episode. I mean, it's because Hive killed Diggle's brother. I mean, this just seems so personal. I mean. Lance, because he's working with Hive, or he was working with Hive, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, yeah, but I just feel like Diggle has this connection to Hive, and it's going to be so personal, and I think, even if it was, and the reason I don't think it's Lance, is, why would Barry be there if it was Captain Lance? Like, that doesn't make sense. But it would make sense for Diggle because he knew Diggle. He didn't know him very well, but his reaction to it was, like, he looked sad, but he wasn't overwhelmed with grief. Like, he knew Diggle, but he didn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Oliver didn't look overwhelmed with grief either. Like, you could tell he was, mourning, but he didn't look, devastated, you know?
But what if Diggle sacrifices himself in order to stop Hive to avenge his brother's death? And that's why Oliver understands why he did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I guess.
I wonder if Diggle dies if it's on his grave. If it says Diggle Nito.
What?
Big Nito.
Because he's Arrow's Magneto.
Oh God, no! Just
Diggle
stop.
Nito. No.
All right. Let's get back. Let's get back to Flash. Caleb, you were gonna talk about what you thought of this episode before we get to specifics.
I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. I thought Barry being a douche was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Barry being a listen, you can understand why he's being a douche.
Why? Yeah.
Or you can see look, Harrison Wells, he kind of fucked me. You know what I'm saying? He did. Like, he hurt me. He plotted against me. I mean, that's what he did. I mean, so I can understand why he's like that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand why he's kind of like, no, I'm not gonna trust you. Like, are you really? He's.
Yep.
But then, I love that we have another mentor for Barry.
Yes.
But it's funny because he hasn't been the Flash that much longer than Barry, only a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that interesting that he's gonna mentor him. But I thought it was cool. I wonder how he lost his powers. That's interesting. Zoom looked great, and he looked menacing. I'd love to find out who he is, and I love that Flash is doing it again. It's another mystery, Polly. It's another mystery. Flash and what's going on with Harrison Wells? Like what's going on? Blah blah blah. Is he Reverse Flash? Who's Reverse Flash? And then with Arrow last year's who killed Sarah? This year's who's in the grave and who's Zoom? I mean, I like that. I think that's interesting. So, but overall, a great episode. The villain of the week. Whatever.
Yeah, I expect a few. I think we're gonna have to expect a few more of those before the real juicy stuff happens.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of the Rogues. So next week's episode, when we're gonna get Captain Cold Heatwave and Captain Cold's father, But anyway, this episode was really good.
Okay, Jack, what about you?
I really liked it. It was really good. And then another thing that John Campea said, sorry if I'm tuning this guy's horn a lot, on his Flash After show was, so when did they start killing people?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
Because last season they were like, we're not like Oliver. We're not going to kill anybody. We're going to lock him up. And now we have 2 dead villains.
Yeah. That's serious though, like for sure. Like, I thought that was crazy how he shot him and then he just exploded into I'm like, is he dead? Oh my god. Okay.
I thought it was awesome they threw lightning at him. That was pretty cool.
That was friggin' awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That was friggin' awesome.
And I love you guys. All right, real quick, Jack. You're kind of real quick. I love the fact that you kind of have Barry, and he's kind of leveling up. And he's learning new abilities, getting stronger. It's almost like he's like a video game character where he's learning new abilities to use. He can throw lightning now. And last year he learned how to make wind, by doing his arm so fast. I mean, I just love that he's learning all these new abilities and he can do so many different things. It's pretty incredible.
Absolutely. All right, Chris, what about you?
Yeah, it's definitely it's a way better episode of last week's. I mean, so of course it seemed kind of basic, but but I felt it was well handled in terms of story. There were some great character moments. I love the introduction of Jay Garrick into the whole series. I'm digging the kind of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo vibe to his relationship with Barry. Always calling him kid and stuff like that. Patty Stifford was a great introduction, to the whole circle of players. We're introduced to him in season 1. And she seems like a plucky, addition, and I like how, they gave her a little bit more depth, in this one, why she wants to join the task force,
Yeah, we will definitely bring that up a little.
Right.
I definitely want to talk more about her.
Right.
So do I.
Yeah, and the villain was a very over the top, character. Basically,
throwaway villain.
Yeah, throwaway villain, but nothing really outstanding, But and of course, the great thing, is how the multiverse of Fury was explicitly told. That's a landmark moment for the DC universe. Introducing more elements of the comic book into live action incarnate. That was great. That was a great moment. It's just it just laid the groundwork of what's to come. And I think they delivered it. So far they really given it their best. So far.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Paul.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say I just thought of it. I love how this season Arrow and Flash are introducing new elements to the DC TV universe. If you look at Arrow, it's introducing magic and a mysticism, and on Flash it's multiverse. I mean, you're getting fucking multiverse. Hello. I mean, I just love how they're adding new elements and expanding the universe, so we can pretty much do it. Saying by season 5, season 3, 4, we can pretty much do anything. And I love that.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about Jay Garrick because he definitely had this was really a Jay Garrick centered episode trying to figure out who this guy was, is he trustworthy? I particularly loved his interactions with Caitlin. Kayla was like, "Oh my gosh, you're a hunk."
Got the
Like, that
hotties.
was funny.
Yeah.
That legitimately was funny, and particularly when he got his helmet back, the way he just put it on, I almost had like a cowboy look. He's like, "Oh yeah." But oh man, Teddy Sears as Jay Garrick was friggin' awesome. I loved him. I think he's going to be a great addition to the show. He's definitely gonna be a fun character to keep track of. The way he mentors Barry, helps him out. So I liked him in this episode, and I hope to see more of him. So Caleb, what do you think about Jay Garrick in this episode?
I thought he was awesome, yeah, and I loved like him and Barry's chemistry. I love him and Caitlin's their romantic tension, chemistry, and how she did a thorough, search of it, investigation. Of it.
Thorough, yes.
I had to be thorough, and I just loved it. I thought it was great, and I love how they are connecting these. Probably like when you see like him and Zoom fighting, and like Zoom and him on top of the building, and his helmet gets knocked off, goes into singularity. And obviously it came out the other side. Like, it all fits together.
That was awesome.
That was really awesome. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, all right, Flash. Okay. I see you. I thought that was awesome. And again, I love when Barry has a mentor. I just think that's awesome. He's learning. He's learning to trust people. He's moving forward. And it's good to know that Jay Garrick is completely 100% a good guy, and he's on Team Flash, for this whole season, obviously, and I think it's pretty awesome, and I can't wait for him to get his speed powers back, because I'm assuming that he will at some point. So.
Oh, he has to.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think he was a great addition. Like nobody can take the place of Tom Cavanaugh, but in the first episode he did pretty good.
Yeah. Jack, what about you, Jay Garrick? What you think?
I really liked him. I was a little weird that he was so young because I'm used to like the comics where he's like this old man.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of him in the Caitlyn romance because I really want Caitlyn and Barry.
That's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
I know. Well, then her and Dead Firestorm then. Firestorm. And then I really liked it when they're like, if you just told us this was your helmet, you could have saved us a lot of time. That would have answered every question we had, basically.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty much.
I mean, how do we know that the Firestorm from Earth 2 isn't a villain?
Right.
Because there's a possibility. What if Caitlyn Snow in Earth 2 is actually Killer Frost?
That's what I
could
think.
see Killer Frost.
There's a high possibility of that.
I think that's what they're going to do.
I think so too. I really like Danielle Panaback. I don't want her to be Killer Frost, but if she's Killer Frost in Earth 2, I'm okay with that. But I really like her.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, what did you think of Jay Garrick?
Jay Garrick was a perfectly woven addition to the whole cast of the Flash. I mean, I like how patient he was with the whole thing. I mean, with Barry and all the others. I mean, his character. I mean, and he seems to be working his charm on Caitlyn. I like how he just offers a lot of exposition about Zoom. His battle with him, and how they're enemies and so forth and so on. I just like. I mean, I just think he just gels perfectly. Into the with our main characters. Because I like that scene, at the end, it was just, when they defeated Sandy and he was like, Flash is like coming. It's like,
oh my god,
that was so cool.
That was so cheesy though. I loved it though.
Cheesy and glorious cheese.
That was so
I think
cheesy,
that's
though.
an old Flash cover.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the Flash of Two Worlds, and they come from opposite sides. Yeah. I had to show Gretchen, and she's like, wow, really? I'm like, hey, you know what? They had to do it. Come on. It was really funny, though.
Yeah.
Another thing I liked about Jay Garrick was how brave he was when he goes, I'm going to go against, what was the guy's name again?
Sand Demon.
Sand Demon, even though I have no powers, and he took a lot of punches.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of that glorious cheesy scene, let's talk about the woman they talk. Hell, Patty Spivot, I think her name is?
Yeah, Spivot.
Talk about an introduction. I mean, you see right away she's got this hell-bent determination to her, but when she meets Barry for the first time, I'm like, wow, you honestly could feel the spark between these two characters coming from the TV screen. That was an amazing introduction for us. He comes off like hell-bent, determined, but likable and plucky and cute and all that. But you instantly know, right at the end of the episode, you know why she's so hell-bent on doing it. So they give her a lot of depth, character development right away. So very strong introduction for her. I like her. I liked her instantly, and I hope they keep it up with her. I think because I know that they want to try out a romance with Barry and her. So I mean, hey, they keep that up with her. I think she'll be a good character. So yeah, I liked her instantly, and hope they keep it up. Caleb, what do you think about Patty?
For sure, dude. She's already more likable than Iris is, so that's a plus. And her and Barry actually had good chemistry. I thought their scene when they were referencing the
Monty Python.
Yeah, Monty Python. I thought that was great. I thought that was great chemistry. I thought that she had a strong reason as to why she's doing what she's doing, you know, and that to me was cool. But yeah, overall, I think she's a good character.
Okay, Jack, what about you?
I really liked it. I was actually surprised watching it how much I liked her, knowing how they do the females on this show. Iris. And after one episode of her, she is better than an entire season of Iris. You could really feel their chemistry, and they gave her a good reason why she wants to be on this task force, even though nobody else does, and even still after she gets captured by a metahuman.
All right, Jack. Chris. What about you?
I loved this character the moment she first walked into this. She was introduced into this episode. She seemed like a spunky, sexy, you know, very determined, you know, officer, you know, wanting to be part of Joe's task force, you know. But yeah, her and Grant Gustin's chemistry was really spot on, you know, especially with their little goofy interaction, you know, when they're interrogating Sandy. I mean, I like how she has layers to her, especially in that part of the final act, and they, you know, explain the character's backstory. You know, I mean, of course, she has great range. You know, she can be funny, she can be brave, and she can be very, you sad and heartfelt when you know, all in just one episode. You know, and you know, they gave her some great moments in this episode. So I'm liking, you know, this character. You know. I'm looking forward to seeing her as the season goes on. Hope she becomes a regular, though.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, a couple other things I do want to bring up and talk about with this episode. The first one, so Cisco apparently is a metahuman, but he doesn't want to tell anybody. I fail to understand, unless he's like scared to death of his powers, despite the fact that he's proven that they can be useful at times. So I have no idea where they're going to go with that. Does anyone have an idea of how they're going to handle this?
I think he is scared because he said in the episode, I'm scared to death basically because Wells gave me these powers, and Wells was evil, and everything he did had an evil purpose, so I think he's kind of worried about that.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, it may not, I mean, in terms of dealing with his powers, they may not, you know, it may fold out, you know, much slowly than we anticipated, you know, but yeah, he does seem to have a hard time grappling with the situation, you know. These powers were given to him by a man who did, you know, horrible evil, as supposed, but it didn't turn out to be that way, you know. They could drag this out, and it could be, you know, and we probably wouldn't hear the end of it, you know, maybe. But I mean, it's probably going to take a longer time to develop. I'm not sure the writers, you know, are sure what, you know, how to, you know, handle it at this point, you know. But you know, my surmise is, you know, they could. It's going to take a lot more time, a little bit more time to develop than we could anticipate, you know, especially, you know, Cisco is Vibe in the comics, you know, I guess we're not. I mean, I guess we're not going to get the answer sooner than we think. I'm not sure.
Okay. Caleb, anything you want to say about this? I will take that as a no.
Still
All
playing,
right.
Still playing that dumb PlayStation. Okay.
Hey, I'm getting one next month, all right? So shut up. All right. So anyway, Caleb, I'm going to save you for last on this because I know this one's going to get a knife deep. But I want to talk about what I consider the most shocking moment in this entire episode. Did Iris actually have a good scene? I mean, I'm trying to keep my expectations down here, considering what a lousy character she was last year, but she actually had a good scene in this episode. Like, she was the one who convinced Barry, and it convinced him very well at that, with Barry not wanting to trust Jay Garrick, Iris is the one who says to him, Barry, he's not Harrison Wells, and neither is anyone else here. We're here because we want to help you, because that's what... I forget the speech, but she did a really good job with that. She actually had a good scene. I'm stunned beyond words. And like I said, I'm trying to keep my expectations down because I'm afraid, because they could easily slide her back into the total bitch that she was last season. But you as well, everyone, y'all know as well as I do that Greg, Mark, and Andrew want to, in time, have a Barry and Iris romance. We all know that's where they're going with this. But in order to make that happen, Iris needs to be a good character. And while she's nowhere close to that, that scene seems to get that ever so slowly, just like Laurel, she's slowly climbing the ladder. And I'm hoping they don't rush, make her, oh my god, she's so good for a few episodes, then plop her back down. That's what I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying not to get too excited about that. But oh my god, a moment like that makes me actually hope that she's going to get better over the course of the season, but without getting worse like Laurel did. We all know Laurel got worse before she started getting better. So, oh my god, I'm trying to keep my expectations low, but she actually had a good scene in this episode. So, Chris, I want to hear what you think about that.
It was kind of a decent scene to me. I mean, well, decent. It was a pretty good scene, because seeing that Iris knows Barry, for such a long time, going back to we were kids, I mean, of course, they would know each other pretty well for a long time. Of course, she was basically his orphaned brother. He was basically her orphaned brother. I mean, I like how she kind of got to be kind of his conscious, in the business circumstances. The voice of reason, and something, saying, Barry, I'm not sure. Is she really sure about this? He doesn't harm to us, and maybe you're going about this the wrong way. I mean, she actually, said things that weren't irrelevant, or just, she wasn't basically window dressing. She didn't really piss people off. She gave really sound advice to him, that was integral to his dealing with, what happened with Harrison Wells, the betrayal he felt, and I thought, she served that role really well. I mean, I'm not like you guys. I'm not really, certain that they'll make Iris completely turn around. And it's a step in the right direction, but with this,
I ain't certain of shit.
With this, it seems, they seem to be doing well. This is I think, a really well done moment for the character.
All right, Jack, what about you?
She was really good in her scene, but I think they can continue it if they stop making her and Barry this kind of love thing. Just
They're
for
not
a little
going
while.
to. You know that, right?
No, I know they're going to be together, but I mean, I think if for a little while, if they stop having this "I love you, but we can't be together" thing, I think they can strengthen her character, and I think that's why that scene worked, because there was no "I love you, but I'm not telling you." It was I'm your friend, Barry, and you're kind of being an asshole to everybody.
Okay, now I see your point. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Yeah, they do need to cut out the whole "I love you, but we love each other, but we can't be together" whole bullshit, because that is a part of what's dragging her character down. So I mean, cut it out for a moment, maybe give her some time to grow up a little bit. All right, Caleb, we all know how much you despise Iris West, so that's why I was saving you for last. Were you shocked at all? No, of course you would be. How shocked were you that, or even did you think Iris had a good scene in this episode? Because it seemed like everyone else here thought she did.
Yeah, it was nice to see. I mean, when you're at rock bottom, you can only go up. So, honestly, I didn't think she was bad. Honestly, I mean, I think for 2 episodes in a row, it's been Iris that has kind of got the wheels motion. Remember in episode 1, like a Barry didn't want anyone to help him, and it was Iris that went to Joe and said, "You need to get him to do this. You need to." Okay, Iris. Okay. So you're not being a whiny bitch. We're getting better. And then episode 2, like she stood up. Can I have the room? You know, I thought that was good. I thought that was her stepping up and her actually being a good character and actually being independent and not being whiny and complaining and all that garbage. You know, I think her being free of Eddie is gonna make her a much better character this year, because I thought that Eddie's character weighed Iris way down. I think that she had to be a certain way with Eddie. You know, like she had to play a girlfriend and she was horrible at it. Like, it was absolutely horrible. So I'm hoping for the best, but again, I'm not jumping any fences saying, "Oh, she's going to be a great character." Hell no.
Oh, none of us are. None of us are. Let me make that perfectly. None of us are. But we were just kind of shocked that she actually had a good scene in this episode.
I think she's going in the right direction. Let's see where it goes. Because Laura was doing good for a little while, you know, in the, like you said, in the season 4, and then she just plummeted with the whole alcohol thing. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to like. Laurel kind of was not very good season 1. Season 2, she is absolutely tanked. First half of season 3, she's bad, but second half of season 3, that's when she starts to climb a little bit, and she's still making that climb in season 4. I hope it continues to go, but we'll talk about that a little later. So yeah, no one's jumping the ladder. Like, no one's saying, "Oh my gosh, she's gonna be great now." Like, no. Iris is still the worst character on the show. We just hope she won't stay that way for long. But what you said is right. This is a step in the right direction. But anyway, so yes, Flash, fantastic episode. Let's move on to Arrow. Another, like,
Hold
really...
Hold on one second. I think we should talk about one more thing with Flash, and I thought it was a huge part of Flashpoint.
Okay.
Joe's ex-wife showing up, Holly.
Oh, that's right! Oh, yeah. Well, where'd that come from?
That's what I'm saying, because I don't really care about that, but because I think her showing up is going to open the door for Wally West.
Oh, that's right.
I think that he's going to have an estranged son or something, like when they broke up, when she left, she was pregnant or something, or, you know what I'm saying, or she has another son, and it's, well, you know, I just want to get you guys' thoughts, because I was like, we had to talk about this, because this could be huge, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah. Do you guys have any thoughts, like Jeff, Chris, on that?
I think it's somehow related to Wally West.
Yeah, I think it's going to be related to Wally somehow. Like, I know that we're going to get Wally in this season, so maybe it won't be much longer before we actually see him.
Yeah, she should maybe attempting to reconcile with him or something like that. Yeah, bring Wally West into the thick of things. You know, of course, you know, with Kid Flash, him being Kid Flash. Although they're not going to, I think they're not. You know, they're taking things one step at a time. You know. So.
Yeah. I've been hearing that we won't even get, like, a hint of Kid Flash until, like, at the earliest season 3 of Flash. Like, that's the earliest we'd get any indication of Kid Flash.
Maybe. Good.
But, yeah, that was definitely a surprise.
Yes.
All right, so now let's move on to Arrow. And what an episode that was. A lot of shocks, a lot of twists and turns. I particularly want to mention the introduction, because, Caleb, I thought of you again when they said the introduction. Like, the new introduction of the season. After 5 years in hell, I'm home to avenge myself. But what I did wasn't enough. I had to become someone else. I had to become something else. I had to become Green Arrow. Oh, my God. Again, I almost screamed with joy when I heard that. I'm like, yes!
Yeah, that was really cool.
Now. But solid, fantastic episode, and I absolutely loved it. So, Caleb, what did you think of this new episode of Arrow? When are they going to change the name to Green Arrow? Just call it Green Arrow now.
Well, first of all, they said Green Arrow like 3 or 4 times in the opening 5 minutes, so that was pretty awesome. 'Cause I think Mark Guggenheim and Andrew Kuesberg, I think they watched our recap show of our last episode last year, Paul. They must have watched it and how much we clamored for them to call him Green Arrow. And then the first episode they called him Green Arrow, so that was amazing. I love the new symbol too. I don't know if I mentioned that, Paul.
Yeah, I think you did.
Last year's symbol sucked. This one looks awesome. But anyway, this was a good episode. Oliver just like how we got hit by the car and he just rolled off like no problem. Like, oh, cool. Like, you just saved me. I ain't gonna worry about it. Like, whatever. But overall, I think it was good. We met Anarchy. He was pretty cool. Kind of an interesting character. But Damien Dark just continues to be such a. He just looks like a big, like villain play. He just looks like a big bad.
Oh yeah.
And I'm super excited. He looks like.
Well, real quick before we continue there, one quick pointer that I wanted to bring up. It looks like for this season's of Flash and Arrow, it looks like they're going to be a lot more connected this time around. Like, did anyone notice the middle of the Flash episode? They were broadcasting, Green Arrow's announcement, "I'm here," and they were watching it on Star Labs. Like, did anyone else notice that?
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
That was a nice little touch. All right, Jack, what'd you think about this episode of Arrow?
It was really good. I'm loving Damien Dark.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, when he's talking to Anarchy and he's like, there's some things we don't do, like kidnap people's daughters, I was like, we have rules. That was awesome.
Yep. All right, Chris, what about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. This was definitely, this was a really well done episode, I mean, it really seems like this, you see there's a lot more excitement. I feel there's a sense of urgency. There's moments, Of course, the Thea and her descent into darkness, of course, because of the effects with the Lazarus Pit, so on, and it's interesting how they're going to do that. Come into next week, Damien Dark continues to just blow my fucking mind. I mean, he's a very layered villain. Especially this is what Jack said, about how we, there are certain boundaries he will cross. Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty bad guy, but he still has principles somewhat. I'm not really sure. I mean, he does seem like a step in the right direction, for the series. I mean, I thought so far it seems really good. I'm still not over Lance and his, his going behind our heroes' backs, especially, but yeah, it's just, this is another great episode. And coming the next from this week, it's Jerry Ryan on this episode.
Yeah, you know what, Chris, I was just gonna bring that up to you before we get to specific. I wanted to share this moment with you. Not one, but 2 Star Trek alum on this episode. And Chris, I gotta ask you this:
because I have
or does Jerry Ryan just not age? I mean, it's been 16, 17 years since she first appeared on Voyager as the luscious 7 of 9. It's been 13 years since Voyager went off the air, and she still looks good.
Yeah, she still looks edible.
Oh yes.
Who are you talking about?
Jerry Ryan.
I don't know.
Jessica Danforth.
Oh,
yeah,
the mother?
The actress who played her, Jerry Ryan, she's Star Trek alum.
Yes, and Susanna Thompson, of course, played the Borg Queen on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
That's right, Moira Queen, the actress who played Moira Queen, did play the Borg Queen on Star Trek Voyager.
Oh God, okay, let's not start talking about Star Trek.
Caleb, if you saw Jerry Ryan on Voyager, your jaw would drop.
Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Gretchen asked me a question. Real quick, I do want to point out that my girlfriend, who hasn't watched any of Flash, she did call that they were going to use lightning in order to kill the villain. She called that like
Really?
half an hour
What?
before it happened. She called it. She
What?
said, "Oh, he's made of sand like use lightning, and he'll go to glass and he'll break, and soon enough, bang, 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 bang." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Anyway, she wanted me to point that out.
Put a ring on her finger, dude. Make it official, for God's sake.
She told me to put a ring on your finger and make it official.
Oh,
Yeah, she's mad at me right now. But anyway, whatever.
Oh my
Anyway.
goodness.
Anyway. So, while you guys were talking about how these are really connected, like, did you guys notice on a Flash real quick how they were showing the telecast?
Yeah, I just brought that up.
About him. Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah, I brought that up. What did you think of that?
I thought that was interesting. I thought that was really cool. And, Cisco, I hate when they put a color in the name. I thought that was I thought that was great. I love how these are so, like, connected right now. Like, like, interconnected. I think that's really awesome. And it's like every episode we're getting, like...
Oh, I forgot to mention something about Flash that I wanted to say.
Real quick.
No, I like Cisco when Jay Garrick's like, his name is Sand Demon. And Cisco's like, I do their names around here, but that one was pretty cool, and they broke fists.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
But anyway, sorry.
All right, what were you saying, Caleb?
No, so this episode of Arrow was good. Had a lot of twists and turns. I just want to talk about. Obviously, we knew that this was coming, but I thought it was pretty crazy how Laurel and Thea, they dig up her grave.
Oh, the dig up Sarah's
I thought
grave.
that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was freaking nuts. I mean, I did not see that coming, to be honest. I thought it would be like Oliver Malcolm who tried it. I did not think Laurel would do that. I honestly did not. I'm like, she's getting...
I thought it would be Oliver until this episode when they go, we're not only going to Nantapar about you. I was like, well, they're definitely going to go about Sarah, so...
Yeah. They're like, wow, Laurel, girl! Damn! She's... Oh, I'm trying to keep my expectations tempered about her, but she's still climbing that ladder, like, ever so slowly. She's starting to improve. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, certainly didn't expect her to just take a chance like this. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like taking chances. Wow.
That's...
Oh.
Oh. I'm trying to keep my expectations... Like, it's hard to keep my expectations down because, like I said, slowly she's getting better. Like, please keep that up. Please keep that up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, Caleb, what was your reaction to that? Like, were you surprised that Laurel was the one who did that? Okay, he's somewhere else right now.
Hey guys, give me like 2 minutes, okay? I have to grab something. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So while we wait for him, what other specifics should we bring up? Oh.
Thea's anger problems.
Yeah. What's going on with Thea? It's been like 6 months since she was dumped in the Lazarus pits. Why is she starting to get all pissy and everything? What's happening to her?
That's what I want to know. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, hopefully they explain.
But I liked her in her berserk state, especially when she's going against Oliver in the cave.
It's kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
No, I like... And then she lit Anarchy on fire. That was pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, you know what? There is something I want to bring up. Jack, it looks like your fears about this new guy have been dispelled. I know, I remember we were talking about this new guy who's at Palmer Technologies, kind of working for Felicity. And I noticed you said some pretty harsh stuff about this guy, like, I hope this guy dies. I don't want him taking Felicity from Oliver. Yeah, that's not going to happen. The guy's got a husband. He's either gay or bisexual, but I pointed that I picked that up during one of their interactions. But yeah, I do like this character.
He was okay. He's going to become Mr. Terrific at some point, I think.
What do you mean, Mr. Terrific?
Oh, in the comics, he's a superhero named Mr. Terrific.
Weird
Right.
name, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely an interesting character. I like what they're doing with Felicity in this season. You know, she's now the head of Palmer Technologies. That is really cool for her.
Yeah.
Look at that ballsy decision she made at the end. It's like, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe she actually did that. You know.
All the more reason why I love her.
I thought it was pretty funny when you're in the Arrow Cave and you have the windshield from the car, and they're like, "How did you buy that?" And Oliver's just like, "That's what happens when your girlfriend's like the owner of like a big business."
Oh,
That's what he said. Yeah, that was pretty funny. All right, hey Caleb, I don't know if you were paying attention there, but we were talking about Felicity now being the head of Palmer Technologies and this new guy that she's got helping her out. What do you think of all this? And also Thea going ballistic.
Um,
You all right?
hold on. No. You know, that scene with Thea and Oliver actually kind of made me a little angry. I was kind of like, Oliver, did you just get beat by your sister? Like, there's no universe and no way that Thea should ever be able to beat Oliver in hand-to-hand combat. Like, that should never, ever happen. Oliver's way too skilled, way much stronger. I mean, that really made me. I understand that she was like berserking out and go crazy,
Well,
but
maybe he was just caught off guard.
I mean, maybe, but still,
I
that
think
really.
I think it was a question of he was caught off guard and awful, and also I think he was holding some restraint back because it's his sister.
Yeah, I just felt like, I mean, I was like, really, Oliver? Like, I was like, come on, like, you're Green Arrow now, you know, like. But anyway, other than that, what was the other thing about that?
Felicity's now the head of Palmer
Felicity.
Technologies, and she's got this new guy helping her out.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific. Yeah, and how they're gonna have this super idea. I think that it's gonna be interesting. I think the technology for is going to be what they come up with, you know, as their plan to save the company. And I hope that Ray Palmer, which I would assume he would, you know, like comes back at some point, you know, and says, "Oh, by the way, guys, I'm still alive," you know.
Well, I mean, he's going to be on Legends of Tomorrow, so you know he's coming back. It's just a matter of when.
Right. So, but overall, yeah, I think it was interesting, like having to watch like Felicity having to fire those people, and that he was on the list. You know, that was interesting. So.
All right. For the final thing that cause I don't really have anything else I want to go over with Arrow. I really want to bring up the most shocking thing of this episode. Did anyone see Oliver deciding to run for mayor? That threw me for a complete 180. I'm like, what the hell? Where'd this come from?
That's from the comics.
I don't read the comics. I don't know that.
No, but that's from the comics, so I thought it was pretty cool. But it makes sense, though. I mean, every other mayor is being threatened, so he's the only mayor who can protect himself.
Yeah, but I mean, I still did not see that coming. So what? He's only going to be Green Arrow for like 2 episodes, and now he's going to be running for mayor, or is he not going to be suiting up? What's up with that? So.
Well, I just think probably that he looks at it like Star City that needs a mayor, and what better person? Because you can't always protect the mayor. You know, they would always find a way to get to him. So what way to protect the mayor than if he was the mayor himself? If Oliver Queen united the people and Green Arrow, you know, like was protector of the city, you know. Like he's gonna have to play out both roles. So that's what he's gonna have to learn to do. That he can be Oliver and Green Arrow, you know.
Yeah.
Oliver's gonna unite the city and bring it together, and then Green Arrow is going to save the city and protect the city.
Yeah, you know,
I think that's why it's him.
I just realized because that was kind of like Oliver's like big character arc in season 3 was he's always going, I can't be both Oliver Queen and the Arrow. I have to choose one or the other. Well, if he's really going to do this, then yeah, now he's going to have to learn that not only can he be both, but he's got to figure out how he can be both.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I wanted to bring something up though.
Okay.
Laurel had an amazing scene in this
What scene was
episode.
that?
When she's in the car with Diggle, and Diggle's telling her about her brother and Hive, and she's like, don't keep secrets. It's not good.
Indeed, yeah, that.
I was shocked because I was like, Laurel's the voice of reason. That means things are weird now.
Oh.
What it hopefully means is that, as I mentioned, she's slowly getting better. Because she had two really good scenes this episode. That and the decision to take Thea and Sarah's body to Nanda Parbat. I mean,
Well,
Caleb, is this freaking you out at all?
Well, I mean, and what you just said is kind of funny. It's like, she says to Diggle, we don't keep secrets, like we're a team, but yet you're keeping a secret from Oliver by not telling him that you're going to Nanda Parbat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait, what? But
That was after.
whatever. Yeah. Oh, okay. So now it's okay. It's cool. But whatever. I thought it was interesting. I mean, again, watching her reaction, like seeing that Sarah's body look so horrible and like got decrepit, and well, from the comics, of course, like me and Jack would know. You normally, if someone's dead for longer than a year, then you can't bring them back with the Lazarus Pit. That's as long as it goes. I want once after a year. But I guess they're going to bring Constantine in, and he's going to work his little mojo in the,
That'll help
the
it out.
Lazarus Pit, and it's going to bring Sarah back. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So
That'll
yeah.
be an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you know what I just realized, guys? Like, as we wrap up this episode of Flash and Arrow, we're only like a week and a half away from the premiere of Supergirl, which, even though it's on CBS, I'm hearing there's going to be a connection to Flash. It's going to be connected to Flash and Arrow. Like, it's going to take place in the same universe as that. Jack, I don't know. One of you guys, I didn't hear your reactions to this, but I mean, as far as Supergirl go, like, I am going to watch the first couple episodes. I am going to give it a chance to impress me, but I don't know. My expectations for this show are kind of low. Jack, maybe we did talk about this, but I mean...
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, doesn't look good. Like, if the people behind Flash and Arrow, like, weren't behind the show, I don't think I'd even give it a chance.
Mm-hmm. But because they are...
I'll give it a couple episodes, but I'm not... And then all the things where they're saying it's not connected to the other shows, which I think is going to hurt itself.
I don't know. We'll see. Caleb, I don't remember. Did I get your thoughts on this? Like, what's your thoughts going with as we approach the premiere of Supergirl?
I mean, we'll see what happens. I'll watch a couple episodes and. I'm gonna like it, and it's not like because it's a girl or anything. It has nothing to do with it.
No, nothing to do with that.
It has nothing. I'm not sexist, first of all, hon. It has nothing to do with it. It's just the premiere just didn't look good. Like when I watched Arrow season 1, like the first episode, it sucked me in. Like okay, I'm in. Flash, it sucked me in. Okay, I'm in. When Legends of Tomorrow comes on, I know it's gonna be awesome. Like I already know. So it's like it's gonna suck me in. Like. If it sucks me in and I think it's cool, then we'll see. But if she's badass like a Black Canary with like when Sarah was Black Canary, okay, But if she's like a pretty girl,
a girly girl,
this guy thinks I'm cute, or oh my god, like I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Like I'm gonna be like, y'all can't use Superman, so we get Supergirl, so we get like a Supergirl like party time.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't know. Chris, I mean, what do you think?
Really, I'm with you guys. My expectations for the series are really low. I mean, I'm not really fond of the approach. I'm not saying not fond. It's just like I'm not really sure about it. It's supposed to be about her, on her own, being in the big city and all that stuff. Trying to think about dating with boys. Am I going to go? What purse should I get? Or stuff like that. Some bullshit like that. It's like I hope it doesn't, delve into some menial aspects. with girls something like insecurities and stuff like that. You're like, I don't want her crying in the corner game. I can't do this anymore. I can't be a superhero. It's like, none of that bullshit. No,
Yeah.
don't.
And I'm also worried they're gonna name drop Superman, her cousin, too much, like in every episode.
That's what I'm hearing. That there's going to be a lot of Superman name dropping. That they're going to really push that connection a lot. But it's like, why would you even bother when we all know Henry Cavill is never going to show up in this series?
Exactly.
Or Superman's not gonna show up, even if it's not Henry Cavill. They're not gonna put Superman in it.
That may be the expectation among the general audience. It's like maybe Superman's going to show up. Hey, let me tell you something. It may not happen. It may not happen at all. And just like some of the special effects look so, hokey, and some of the looks of the villains look so ridiculous, and it looks kind of cheap. Being it's a television series, it's like, it may be average at best. Maybe give it.
Yeah, did you guys see how bad Red Tornado looks?
Oh yeah.
No, I have not. I mean, I've seen like pictures, but I haven't seen like a final design or anything.
Oh, you gotta look at some of the pictures. It's awful.
Oh dear God.
I just realized like here's another reason why I'm so concerned about and it actually does have something to do with the fact that she's a woman, but not in the way anyone's thinking. So don't judge me just yet.
I think I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think it is, Jack?
It's they don't know how to write women well. Laurel, Irish.
Not necessarily. They have a spotty track record with writing women. I mean, yes, Laurel and Iris have been terrible, and Thea started off bad, though she got better. But I mean, Felicity's been great. Sarah's been great. Moira was great on Arrow. Caitlyn's friggin' awesome on Flash, and I got a good feeling about Patty. I think she's going to be a great character this year. So I mean, it's not that they have a bad track record. It's like they got a spotty track record with writing female characters. Particularly the female characters are supposed to be the love interest of the main hero.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another concern I have about Supergirl. Like, man, their record is just spotty. Like, I'd actually feel better if this was a Marvel show because their track record with women is great. I love all their female characters.
Yeah.
And at least with Marvel, it makes sense for them to name drop people because it's in the same universe.
Mm-hmm. But these shows are going to be but DC's TVs are separate, so
yeah.
I don't know. We will see. All right, guys. So that's going to.
Wait, I think we forgot about one important thing from the Flash.
What?
Professor Stein.
What happened to him?
Remember he fell down at the end of the episode?
He collapsed.
Yeah, I know. Why did he fall down? Why did he collapse?
I think it has something to do with him being separated from Firestorm.
Ryan, yeah. It has taken. I think it's kind of taken its toll. I think he needs another person to, join with him. Another person to become Firestorm. So, I'm not really sure. It's something about Rodney really kind of affected him. And it's probably going to be explained in Legends of Tomorrow, of course.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then I have a theory about Arrow. I think Lance is the one who's dying, especially from this episode when Damian threatens Thea. Laurel. I think Lance is going to die to protect her. And then Arrow's going to be like, this guy's nuts. I got to stop him.
I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. All right, guys. So that is going to wrap up our Flash Hour recap show. Caleb had to leave early, so we thank him for joining us. Chris, it was a pleasure having you here to talk about these shows.
Yeah, definitely. Love me talking some DC. Love talking these shows with you, man. Love talking about them.
Jack, it was a pleasure having you here as well.
Thanks. I'm so happy these shows are finally back. It felt like forever.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, guys. So we will. That's gonna do it. We will see you next week for another Flash Hour recap show, and we hope you will tune in on Monday for our first Halloween episode of the month. We were going to celebrate the most famous canine, probably one of the most famous canine detectives of all time, that is Scooby-Doo. So hopefully you will join us for a month. Until then, have a great day, everybody.